So hello guys, welcome you all in the series of the penetration testing with Linus. So in this video we are going to cover some of the practical tools that we can use for the penetration testing. So if we talk about how we can transfer a file over the network, or else how we can gain the access of the another system via network, or else how we can check the data of the capture packet, and how we can dump the data that are passing through our system. So let's begin. Let me turn on my terminal. So the first tool that we are going to use is Netcat. The Netcat is a Swiss Army knife for the hackers. It is most used by the hacker for the pen testing for the network or the web application. Netcat can run in either client or the server mode. To begin, let's look at the client mode. We can use the client mode to connect to any TCP/UDP port, allow us to check if the port is open or not. It can also read the banner of the service listening on the port. It can also connect to the service manually. Let's begin by using the Netcat. So type nc-nv and supply the IP address that we are going to see that the port number is open or closed. So for this demonstration, I have set up the lab. So here is the IP address of this lab. So I will use this IP address, which is 192.168.192.168.204.134, and I want to check that the port number 80 is open or not. So I will supply the port number 80. So here it says that the port number 80 is open. Let's close this session. If I want to check the port number 22 is open or not, which is SSH, so here I get that the port number 22 is open, and it also shows me that the banner of these services at what version it is currently running. Similarly, if I check for the port number 21, which is FTP, simply enter. Here it shows that the port number 21 is open, and it also shows the banner of the port number 21 for what version it is running over the network. Here in the command, the -n option which I use is for to skip the DNS name resolution, and -v is used for the verbose mode. If we talk about how the Netcat can be used for the listening, so let's take an example. nc-h for the help menu. Let's clear, and I will use nc-f. So the option that I will use for the listening from the another system is nc-n VLP. -n is used for to disable DNS name resolution. -l is used to create the listening. -v is used for to verbosity, and -p is specify the listening port number. So we will specify the listening port number, which is 4455. Simply enter. Here we have started the listening connection on this machine on the port number 4455. Let's connect the machine from the another machine. The another machine which I will use is Remnux, which is for testing purpose. I will open the terminal. To connect the listening machine, the simple command is nc-nv supply the listening IP address, that is, let's check the IP address of the listening machine. I have config is used for to see the IP address. Here is the IP address of my listening machine. So copy it and paste it over here, and I will supply the port number, which is 4455. Simply enter. Here it says that the connection over this IP address has been succeeded. If we check the listening machine, here it says that connection from this machine to this machine has been established. So if we type hello, enter, here it shows nothing. If we go to the another machine that we have connected, here it shows the message hello. So here the three-way handshake has been established. So I will again type the messages hello, how are you? Simply enter. Let's go to the another machine. We get the message as hello, how are you? I am fine. I am going to hack your system. Don't take this too seriously. This is for just fun purpose. Let's enter. Here we got the message. I'm fine. I'm going to hack your system. So like this way, we can use the Netcat to connect the system from one machine to another machine over the network. So if we talk about the file transferring with the Netcat can also be used for the file transferring both the text and the binary from one computer to the another computer. In fact, the forensic investigator also used Netcat for file transferring over the network. To send file from the Kali machine to the Remnex machine, we initiate a setup that is similar to the previous state example with some slight of difference. So on the Kali Linux machine, we will set up the listener, so nc-nvlp that we have used previously on port number 7755 and redirect to the file as output.txt. Simply enter. Here is the listening as established. Now we have to connect to this machine. So I will go to the Remnex machine. So to connect the listener machine, which is Kali Linux, I will use nc-nv, supply the IP address of the Kali Linux, which is simply copy and paste it over here. Oh, sorry. First of all, we will create the file to transfer over the network. So to create the file with the content, so that we can know that the file has been transferred. So the content is, I will pass the string. This is the demonstration of Netcat file transfer, and I want to redirect to the file as file.txt. Save it. Let's get the file.txt. Here is the string that I have supplied with the echo command. So now I have to transfer the file.txt content in the listening machine, which is Kali Linux. So the simple command is nc-nv, supply the IP address of the machine, paste it, and supply the port at what we were listening. So we were listening on port number 7755. And we will use the less than symbol, which is this arrow symbol, to transfer over the network that we are going to connect, and supply the file which we want to transfer the content of that file. Simply enter. The connection has been established. Let's check the Kali Linux machine. Let me increase the font. Okay, now it's visible. Here it says that the Kali Linux machine is the connection from the Kali Linux machine to Remnex machine has been established. So if we want to check that the file has been transferred or not, we have transferred the content of the file in the output.txt. So simply cancel this session. Let's check the file is that created. Let's do ls. Here we can see that the output.txt file has been created. But if we check the content of that file, so simply use cat output.txt. Here it shows that this is the demonstration of the Netcat file transfer. So we supply the file over here from the Remnex machine. It has been transferred over the network to the Kali Linux machine, and it stores the content of that file in the output.txt. So if we try to see the content of that file, here it shows the content that we have supplied from the Remnex machine. So like this way, we can use the Netcat for the file transferring. Now let's talk about how we can gain the reversal from the Netcat. So if we want to get the connection of the another machine to our machine, let's take a scenario. Suppose this Kali Linux machine is a victim of the organization and this Remnex machine is the attacker. So if I want to gain the access of the Kali Linux machine, I will simply use the command nc-nv, apply the port number. I will supply here the attacker port. I will supply here the attacker IP address. So to check the IP address of the attacker, simply type ifconfig. The IP address of the attacker is this. Simply copy, paste it over here, and supply the port number also. First of all, let's establish the listening connection. nc-nvlp for listening mode, and supply the port number that we are going to listen, 8855. Simply enter. Now let's apply the port number of the attacker, which is 8855. This time we will use -e option with passing bin bash. The -e option is used to execute the bin bash once the connection has been established. It will execute the bin bash file in which we can get the execution of the commands that we are going to supply from the attacker machine. So simply enter. Here it says that connection received. Let's type ls. Here it shows that the 3 files are available on the victim machine. If we check the victim machine files, let's go to the desktop directory because we have established the connection from the desktop directory. So cd desktop. Let's do ls. Here it also shows that the 3 files are available in the desktop directory. Let's do who am I. It shows the Kali Linux user, that is Visual Secure. If I type the ifconfig, it will show me the Kali Linux IP address, which is victim IP address. So like this way we can use the Netcat for reversal as well as to gaining the access of the another systems. So now we have known that how we can use the Netcat for file transferring to gaining the access of another system. So here is the simple task, which is the first one is implement the simple chat between you and your friends, which we have tried in the first. The second is use the Netcat for reverse the shell from the Kali to Windows, and the another one is reverse the shell from Windows to Kali Linux. And the third one is bind the shell to execute the command. If we tried for the Windows to bind, we will use -e space cmd.exe to execute the cmd command. The third one is transfer the file from your machine to the friend machine. And the fourth one is to conduct this exercise against with the firewalls enabled on your Windows system. If you got an error or else you're blocked, then let me know in the comment section. Okay, till here we have completed about the Netcat. We have learned about the Netcat, that how we can use to transfer the file over the network and how we can gain access of another system. So now we will learn about Wireshark. So what is Wireshark? Wireshark is a packet monitoring application. It is used for monitoring the packets that are flown within the networks. It can also be used as a sniffer that attackers or a hacker use when they get access of the public network. Suppose I get the access of the public network, which are freely available. So I will use the man in the middle attack and I will sniff all the traffic within the networks. The Wireshark use libpcap libraries for Linux and winpcap libraries for Windows to capture the packet from the network. So let's turn on the Wireshark. To turn on the Wireshark, you can even go to the menu section and simply type Wireshark and simply enter. Either you can use the terminal to open the Wireshark. Simply enter the command Wireshark. Simply enter. This is the interface of the Wireshark. So to monitor the packets within the networks that are flowing, here we have to choose for what network we are going to monitor the packets. The 80 is my LAN cable that I will use for demonstration to show you that how the packets flow within the Wireshark and how we can snip the traffic from Wireshark. So simply double click on the 80. Here we can see that these packets are flowing from our networks. So suppose if I go to the browser, now I will go to the some website like www.evil.com. Simply enter. Now I want to see the particular packet which has protocol HTTP. So I will simply use the filter display. Simply type HTTP and enter. Here we see the bunch of HTTP requests. So here is the request that I am searching for. I visited the evil.com. Let me increase the Wireshark screen. I visited the evil.com. So if I click on this packet and extend the hypertext protocol, here it shows that I have visited to the www.evil.com. If I go to the login page website, suppose let's take example Q. Let's take an example of Acunetics. Sorry, not this website. If I go to the login page of any web application, so I go to the login page Here the login page is sign up page. Okay, I will type my username, which is hacker, and I will provide the password as hacker123. Let me restart this. Stop, restart, continue without saving. Clear the HTTP. Okay, now I will click on login button. Now if I type for HTTP protocol, HTTP, here is the response. Here is the post request which I sent my username and password. So if I want to see the request that I've sent to the server, so simply right click, follow TCP stream. Here is the request that I have sent to the Acunetic server. So I can see that I have provided the username as a hacker and password as a hacker, which is shown in the clear text. So like this way, we can snip the traffic of particular network. Similarly, a hacker also use this method to snip the traffic over the networks. Let's take the another example. Let's find the comment section. Okay. Okay, here is the comment section. So I will type my name as a test and pass comment as a I like your products. Let's capture the file in the Wireshark. Continue without saving. And simply submit the message. Comment, sorry. Here the comment has been submitted. Let's minimize the browser and let's check for HTTP. Here we get the post comment.php. Let's right click on that and follow TCP stream. Here we see that the name we provided as a test and the comment as I like your products. So suppose now if you want to move to the another packet, so simply type equal to 4. It will show the another packets, but it is not available for HTTP. So there will be no packets for HTTP. Now we know that how we can use the Wireshark for capturing the packets which is used for sniffing, and how we can monitor the packets by Wireshark. Let's talk about Tcpdump, which is also used for the packet capturing and to monitor the file. For this demonstration, we use the Tcpdump. The Tcpdump is a text-based network sniffer that is streamlined, powerful, and flexible despite that lacks the graphical interface. It is most commonly used command line packet analyzer and can be found in the most Linux operating system. So to monitor the packets, let's go to the desktop directory. Right here I have created the pcap file, which is packet capture file for this demonstration. So let's do ls. This is the demonstration.pcap file. So we will monitor the demonstration.pcap file. Simply use sudo tcpdump -r. This -r option is used to read the pcap file. So -r, simply supply the file name, enter. Here it will show all the packets that are captured in that file. So this is the packets that are captured within the pcap files. So to monitor these packets, it will be hard for us to monitor the particular packets. So for filtering the traffic, we use some filtration options that are available in the tcpdump. To filter the packet, the simple command is sudo tcpdump, as usual as we have used previously. For this time, we will use -n with port 80. For filtering the port number 80, simply enter. Now here we are getting all the 80 ports, which is HTTP files. Let's clear the screen, and again I will use that command. Here are the all packets that are trying to connect to the port number 80. So we can find the HTTP protocol within the port 80. This is also look little messy. So we can try another option as post. Here it will show little messy. We have get the post as a one which we have passed for the comment.php, and here is the update of the user.php, userinfo.php, in which we have updated our profile section. So like this way we can use tcpdump In Tcpdump, we are not able to get the full package details of the capture file. So to see the full package detail, we use the command sudo tcpdump, same command as we have used previously, -a and -n, supply the port number as 80, which will be HTTP, and simply enter. Here we get the details of the package. If we try to go, let's clear the screen and again try that option. Okay, this is the response of the server, and this is the packet that we have sent for the login request. Here we can see that this is the get method, and for login for test and the password as a test. If we go up and try to see for the another packets, this is the same as usual. Okay, here I have get the package that I have used for to update the information of my profile, which is the post request of userinfo.php. Here is the username, and here is the credit card details and the email address of the user. We can monitor the network packet files that we have dumped from the network. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we are going to learn about the bash scripting, which is used for the Linux scripting.